3, 2, 1. Activate.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Robot Wars Armageddon Rebirth, the series semi-finals. We've had 8 absolutely terrific heats and 8 fantastic machines have battled their way to make it through to this stage of the competition. Let's see how they got this far. First up in Heat A we had Cassie 3, the returning and former world champions. They defeated Killer 3 in their heat final in fine fashion by flipping them out of the arena. They even had time to take on some of the house robots too, which was very jolly good fun. Next up in Heat B we had Spines, a brand new machine with 3 deadly spikes. They caused one of the biggest upsets of the series by defeating former champions and star rank machines, Firestorm, by dumping them down the pit. That was a huge surprise. Next up we saw the return of the deadly destructive Dogmeat in Heat C. Their flywheel was better than ever. Flapjack sure felt the pain and suffering that others had felt beforehand at the hands of their Dogmeat's deadly flywheel. Dogmeat went through to the semi-finals in very convincing fashion. Next up in Heat D we had Icefire, newcomers to the war zone. They defeated the star rank Panic Attack in almost quick succession in their heat final to go on through to the series semi-finals. They could do very well and could prove to be a strong underdog in this competition. Heat E saw another new machine, Plague, defeat the very highly fancied star rank machine Mastrath 2. They gave it a good smack with its axe a few times before then using its grabbing arms to get a hold of Mastrath and take them towards the pit of oblivion. In very convincing fashion, they could go far in this competition perhaps. Next up, the returning former champions in Heat F, Snake Car 2, with their powerful flipper. They had a flipping great time, chucking gravity all around the arena before eventually getting that major flip. They may have had a few little near falls along the way, but eventually they were capable of getting a hold of gravity and launching them out of the arena. In Heat G we saw returning Team Rogue. They used to compete with Crocbots. They defeated the Star Rank machine Up Downer in a very entertaining and very convincing style, using Katrina's flipping flywheel to their advantage. They were able to get Up Downer destroyed and then condone them to the pit of oblivion. And finally, the Mad Whirling Dervish, the final champion that we had in the original series, Stinger, competed in Heat H and made complete and utter light work of Lethal Combination, who were absolutely smacked, smashed, battered, bruised and pitted. So those are our series semi-finalists. Let's see how the random draw has them competing in this semi-final. Just a quick reminder that all these are completely random, so later on we're going to see Cassie 3 and Snake Car 2, the most powerful members of the series, competing. Star Rank Stinger versus Spines, that should be a great fight. Dogmeat versus Rogue, that should be terrific. But first it's Icefire versus Plague, the 2 new boys, the 2 unstar ranked robots. Let's get to the arena.
From Time and Weir, Icefire.
That powerful front hinge flipper has left many a victim overturned and out of the competition. It may not be the quickest, but its weaponry certainly makes up for it.
From West Sussex, Plague.
They've had a few problems with their axe. It keeps falling off in battles, but the grabbing arms are definitely an effective weapon. Slightly slower here. Will that let it down?
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Icefire with that big front hinge flipper, very strong, but could be a dark horse here. And there's Plague, slightly worried about that front ground clearance, but those grabbing arms and axe are effective.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And we are off with our semi-finals. In slams Icefire mid underneath Plague, and Plague nearly flipped up and over immediately. Plague managing to use the axe to Southright, trying to bring that axe and those sidearms into effect, but they've been flipped up and over. Southrighting almost immediately, but they were flipped back over again there by Icefire. In now into Karma's CPZ. I'm not too sure what Karma's going to have to do actually, because Plague is very, very well armoured, but Plague is struggling here, and Icefire know it, and Icefire think they've already managed to snatch this one under the bag, and I think they have done, you know. I can't see Plague getting back from this one anytime soon. The axe is in the wrong position to Southright, and that's a shame. I was hoping this match would go on a little bit longer. In comes Katrina, she's lost a tooth. She's lost a tooth. Oh, that's absolutely dreadful stuff. And now Icefire getting overconfident perhaps and trying to attack Katrina. In comes Karma. This is fantastic stuff. Our two lovely ladies of the RWA Warzone are getting attacked. Well, Karma's gone. Katrina's nearly gone as well. Cease, I'm going to feel it's going to be called soon, because Plague have done absolutely nothing in this fight. And that fight was Icefire's. Well under Icefire, they go through to the next round. Terrific performance there by Icefire. Plague, we hope to see them again next time. Good luck to them in the next series. Icefire through to the grand final. Next up, Dogmeat versus Rogue. Let's get to the arena.
From Gloucestershire, Dogmeat.
They are deadly, very, very deadly with that spinning flywheel. It spins at 3,500 RPM and it weighs a whole 22 grams. These guys have got to be the favourites.
From Essex, Rogue.
That lifter has proved to be an effective weapon along with their four-wheel drive, 20 centimetres per second speeds. They could give Dogmeat a run for their money.
Roboteers, stand by.
There they are, the favourites. Not only to win this battle, but to win the series. Many people see this as the future champions. I wonder if Rogue can put a stop to that. Well, they're going to try their hardest with that lifting panel at the front.
3, 2, 1, activate.
With all their updates, Dogmeats are the definite favourites to win this entire tournament, really. But Rogue with a very good attack there. Look at that, getting in on the side and pushing him into Karma's CPZ. Karma a little bit too slow there. They get a hold of Dogmeat. But this is an amazing performance here by Rogue straight away, look. Staying away from that huge flywheel. And that is where speed is definitely an advantage. Rogue is 20 centimetres per second, 4 centimetres per second faster than Dogmeat. And oh, Dogmeat flicked in the air there. As I was saying about the speed though. Dogmeat, they have got a self-right mechanism. Can they self-right? I think they can. Yes, they can. Fantastic. You've got to try and put that flywheel into play. As I was saying, speed obviously is definitely an important factor in a match like this, because Rogue needs to be quick to get away from that flywheel, and that's exactly what they're doing. And now Dogmeat up against the arena sidewall, and Rogue and Dogmeat on its side. Now can it stream? Oh, it's StreamX broken off. It's StreamX completely gone. I don't believe it. Can we be seeing here one of the biggest upsets in the history of Robot Wars Armageddon? Rogue, no one gave them a flack of a chance against Dogmeat, but they've completely and utterly dominated them. And I think Rogue have done it here. This is a huge surprise. In comes Malfunction with a little flick. It's all over. Dogmeat are out. They've gone. The blade's still spinning, but Rogue have gone through to the grand finals. Oh, what a performance there from Rogue, and what an upset, and a shame there for Dogmeat. They go through to the next round, Rogue. They're through to the grand finals. Dogmeat, hope to see them again next time. Next up, it's Stinger versus Spines.
From Lincolnshire, Stinger.
Former champions, a big, huge set of wheels with a deadly pendulum, 18 centimetres per second, 100 grams of force. Definitely a deadly robot, this one.
From Hampshire, Spines.
Those spikes have managed to lift and pierce and puncture their way through to the competition so far. They've caused a few upsets along the way. Can they cause another one here?
Roboteers, stand by.
Stinger, mean, merciless, deadly. Got a nice sting in the tail. And there is Spines. They've defeated 2 Starmount robots to get this far. Can they do it again, I wonder?
3, 2, 1, activate.
So for me, Stinger have to be the favourites. They're former champions, long-time veterans of Robot Wars Armageddon and several other series as well, including Master House Robot Wars and the original normal UK Robot Wars Championship back in the day. Former grand finalists there. Considered one of MRW's most destructive robots, and one of ours as well. Spine's completely new to the Robot Wars Armageddon. They've only fought in one competition before this Rebirth Championship, and that was in the Christmas Special Championship 2012, where they lost in the first round. So they had definitely done much better than anyone would expect them to. Both robots here are actually very, very similar machines, aren't they? Oh, goodness me, and both of them very nearly in the pit there. That was very close. As I was saying, both very similar machines. They've got a long, spiky weapon. They can flick around, and they've got exposed wheels. Both very quick, very deadly machines. But Stinger, I would say, is definitely the most potent at the moment in time. Probably just about on top. They're getting more decent attacks in. Spines will want to get those spikes into the customised motorbike tyres. That's where the aerials are located. Try and kill the wheels. But at the moment, it's completely all Stinger for me at the moment. Unless... Oh, there's a good drive there, though, by Spines. Using that spike to get underneath the axle of Stinger. Stinger now coming back on his side. What's Brick doing? Get out of the way, Brick. Get out of the way. Oh, well, they are in your CPZ, I suppose. I guess that's fair. Oh, what a shot by Stinger. Almost losing control there. Brick, I think, just backing off and letting these two go for it. I wouldn't want to mess with Stinger either, to be honest. Stinger, at the moment, I would still say is on top, but Spines are trying to come back here. Good little shove back there, but Stinger's just too dangerous, too deadly. Another huge shot there. Good push back there by Spines. Now, pushing back, coming in again. Stinger and Spines. Oh, Spines are trying to do a little Stinger attack there. I don't even notice that. Little trying to sit and spin tactic. Didn't know whether that would work or not. They can't seem to be able to get a hold of them with that mate. Oh! Until that moment.
Cease.
Just as I was saying it, they didn't seem to be able to get a hold of them with the mace until this one. Look at that. What a shot. And Stinger's aim once again successful, because they are going through to the grand finals yet again. Well done to Stinger. That is a shame for Spines. They put up a great fight, but they couldn't quite do it this time around. Stinger go through to the next round, the grand final. Next up, we're going to have a flipping good time. Cassie 3 versus Snake Car 2.
From West Sussex, Snake Car 2.
A hugely powerful flipper. They've currently flipped 3 robots out of the arena with ease. Can they make it a 4th in this battle? Only time will tell.
From Ipswich, Cassius 3.
Another powerful flipper this one. They've also managed to score 3 out of the arena flips. Can they make it a 4th in this one? Again, only time will tell.
Roboteers, stand by.
Snake Car 2, former champions. You do not want to mess with these guys. That flipper is phenomenal. And Cassius 3, a very dangerous robot this one.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So we have the former champions versus the former world champions. Snake Car 2 versus Cassius 3. Both robots have been rebuilt since getting those 2 titles, actually. So this is actually kind of an interesting battle to see how much the robots have developed since then. And we are going to have a flipping good time in this battle, I can tell you, because both robots have got very powerful flippers and they're not afraid to use them. Both robots have been flipped at least twice now. Up in the air goes Snake Car again. And that's like, oh, missing a flip. That's a waste of CO2. Waste of CO2 there, but that's a bit of flip. Oh, goodness me, did you see the air Cassius 3 got there? I thought they were out of the arena at one point there. They've missed another flip there, though, Snake Car 2. But another flip they catch now. Up in the air goes Snake Car 2 now, thanks to Cassius 3. Cassius 3 on top, maybe. I don't think there's... I don't know. Who could possibly be winning this fight? This is a brilliant battle. This is fantastic stuff. 2 of the best flippers in Robot Wars Armageddon history, duking it out in a battle of attrition and a battle of warfare here. I'd probably have to say Snake R2 might just be on top. Goodness me, Cassie is 3 nearly out of the arena there. And I'll tell you what, I think it's going to come down to an out of the arena flip, but who gets it? I'm not too sure. Snake R2 are in trouble here. They're by the arena side wall. They're now in the corner. Cassius 3 have a huge advantage here. Snake R2 nearly in the pit of oblivion. Cassius 3 coming in for an attack. Oh! Snake R! Snake R near the pit! I think they are, and they can get away from there! I think they've gone down! I don't believe it. What an end to a fantastic battle. Snake Car 2 have gone down the pit.
Cease.
They can't get out. And Cassius 3 have done it. Look at this. This was the attack here by Cassius 3, trying to get Snake Car 2 out of the arena. Snake Car 2 nearly went down the pit there. And then in an attempt to self-right, went down the pit by themselves. I cannot believe my eyes. Oh, what a shame for Snake Car 2, such a fantastic machine, but they're in the pit, they're out, and Cassius 3 go through to the grand finals. So through to the grand finals, we have Icefire after defeating Plague, we have Rogue after their very convincing defeat of Dogme, we have Stinger, obviously after destroying Spines, and then, of course, from what we've just seen, Cassius 3 after they took out Snake Car 2. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We will see you for the semi-finals. Bye-bye.